Are you in real estate and trying to integrate Instagram into your business? You're not going to want to miss this right here on Real Estate Talk Boston. Joined right now by Real Estate Randy. Psyched to have you here. Compass Boston. Thanks for stopping by, Randy.
Thank you so much for having me.
Now, you recently just got nominated and part of the group of 30 under 30 nationwide. Very cool. Congratulations. And how did you find yourself getting to that level?
Well, Chris, I set the goal over a year and a half ago, and having that as my guiding light, I knew what I had to do to get there. So that took me to Chicago for the National Association of Realtors Convention. I sought out different designations, gave back to my community, and so to really achieve that and get that recognition is so satisfying.
Now, you have a really cool story. You got into real estate at an early age, right out of high school.
Yeah, so even before that, I was working with my father, helping him do property management, cutting grass in the summer, shoveling snow in the winter, collecting rents on Friday nights. So that early experience kind of piqued my interest in real estate. But then I worked with a real estate developer who said, hey, you should get your real estate license. I'll help you get started at the office I first worked at. So I was like, great, here we go. Graduated on a Friday. Monday, I was taking classes to get my license. And that summer, I was working on Newbury Street. No idea what I was doing, but I said, you know what, I'm going to figure this out. Ended up getting more parking tickets than I did rentals. But it was a great way to get my feet wet and kind of find out what it takes to be successful in this business.
Great story. Now let's flip it to social media, Instagram in particular. Common, hot topic, especially for the older folk. And I'm going to draw the line in the 40s and up. And there's a lot of realtors that are 40s and up. It's something that you have to be in if you're going to be successful in today's real estate market. Let's focus on Instagram.
Sure.
Real Estate Randy, you're on fire. How do you do it?
Well, first of all, I use Instagram as kind of like my modern resume. When I'm meeting with clients and they say, well, what have you done? I say, you know what? Follow me on Instagram, see what I'm up to. When they can see I'm meeting with clients, meeting with developers, finding out about off-market properties, it shows that I'm not just sitting at my desk waiting for the phone to ring, okay? And being able to share the properties I'm seeing with my clients, and then when they ask me, hey, what is that? Can you send me some information? Boom, send them the listing. It's just so fast the way business is conducted today.
In regards to posting, another hot topic, is there a rule or guide that you live by in regards to how often you post on Instagram?
I would say it's more about what feels right for you. You want to be authentic. You want to be yourself. You can see someone, if they're reading off a script or something, it's just not as authentic as, someone who, hey, you can tell they're a huge Red Sox fan. So when they post themselves at Fenway or something, you're like, all right, he's doing his thing. For me, I balance a little bit of family life because I love being an uncle. But also it's me on top of new construction developments. You can see that I'm out there in the field, kind of staying on the front line.
Let's jump to the company side of it. A lot of people reference Compass as actually being a technology company. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, we are a technology company, but we're also a real estate company. The same way, is Apple a computer company? Is Tesla a car company? Is Amazon a bookstore? We do everything. But most importantly, they give me the tools to allow me to spend more time in front of my clients because I'm not sitting at the office doing paperwork or other kind of tasks that I can let tech handle, and that gives me more face time with clients, so they're getting a better experience.
And it's interesting to see a bunch of our Boston Power players that are part of the show are part of the Compass team as well. And top agents are gravitating to the technology piece that allows you to do your job out on the street. Because something tells me the picking up the phone and answering the call on the first ring and shaking hands, that part of the business is probably never going to change.
Yeah, of course. So we lean into the technology, embrace it to make our job easier. But the fundamentals of building relationships, that's never going to go away. And that's what I enjoy doing most. So having those tools to allow me to spend more time building relationships is why we're in the relationship business.
Sure, makes sense. You work with a lot of buyers, sellers as well, but let's focus on the buy side. Jumping into today's market, especially for a first-time home buyer, it can be a little overwhelming. Inventory's low, rates are going up. What's your guidance getting in right now?
Sure. Similar to maybe other realtors, it's all about first starting out with a plan in place, knowing what it is you're looking for, and then educating our clients about the whole process. So we kind of eliminate the stress, let them enjoy the process. You know, it's like a wedding or a graduation. It takes a lot of work to get there, but it's a joyous event once we finally get to the closing. So having them prepped, ready to go means that when we're out there, you know, they're not stressed out and they can focus on the house, look at how it compares to their needs and wants, and decide if that's a house they want to make an offer on.
Makes sense. And it's all about bringing together the team and just making sure that they feel comfortable. We don't like bumpy rides, right?
No.
A lot of people want to know, like, what's that next emerging market? I know you do a lot of business in and around the city.
Sure.
What's your thought on, like, the next place to be, so to say?
Yeah, so we have a lot of clients that are looking into East Boston. It's a place where their dollars are going further, but still South Boston, Cambridge, Somerville. You know, I would say today's buyer is looking in different markets to try and find the right home that they can afford. And with everything, you know, I think most people want to be close to public transportation, but with Lyft, Uber, it's making it much more accessible to live in areas that before might have been not in their search focus.
Makes sense and great information. Thank you, Randy. And if you're in the greater Boston area, want to connect with Randy and his team directly, check out realestaterandy.com. Also follow us both on Instagram.
Yep.
Can't hurt to do a shameless plug, right? At Real Estate Randy.
You got it.
At RE Talk Boston. And this is Real Estate Talk Boston right here on boston.com.